The containment breach alarm screamed through the corridors of the Galactic Research Station Kepler-7. Kanat, the station's Rexian security chief, felt his scales ripple with primal fear as he watched the security feeds. The creature had escaped from Quarantine Bay 9, a nightmarish thing from the death world of Thessar Prime. All teeth and claws and murderous intent. All personnel, evacuate to emergency pods. Kanat barked into his communicator, his three-fingered hand trembling. This is not a drill. Class 5 Predator is loose. Every species in the Galactic Coalition knew the classification system. Class 5 meant Apex Predator. Uncontainable, lethal to all known sentient life. In the 300 cycles Kanat had served, he'd never faced anything above Class 3. The creature, designation Thessarian Night Stalker, stood nearly 3 meters tall on 4 heavily muscled legs. Its mouth could unhinge to swallow prey whole, and its hide was tough enough to resist standard plasma fire. The research team had barely managed to tranquilize it on Thessar Prime, and it had killed 2 collectors before they'd gotten it into stasis. Now it was free, and it was hunting. Kanat watched crew members flee through the corridors, his heart's pounding in triple time. He'd already sealed off sections A through D, but the creature was smart. It was testing the doors, learning. Then he saw her on the monitor. A human, Anna something. He couldn't recall her full name. She'd joined the station only 2 lunar cycles ago as part of the new Human Integration Initiative. She was walking toward the creature's last known position, not away from it. Human Anna, this is Chief Kanat, he said urgently into the comm. Reverse your direction immediately. You are heading toward a Class 5 Predator. Yeah, I saw it on my datapad. Anna's voice came back, unnervingly calm. Poor thing looks scared. Scared. Kanat's translator must be malfunctioning. Negative, Human Anna, the creature is extremely dangerous. It has already— I'm just going to check on it, Anna interrupted. Don't worry, I'm good with animals. Kanat watched in horror as Anna rounded the corner and came face to face with the Night Stalker. The creature's 6 eyes fixed on her. Its poison-dripping fangs bared in what every species in the galaxy recognized as a threat display. It released a roar that made the station's hull vibrate. Anna stopped walking. For a moment, Kanat hoped she'd finally recognize the danger. Then she crouched down and made a soft clicking sound with her tongue. Hey there, buddy, Anna cooed. You're just scared, aren't you? All these bright lights and strange smells. The Night Stalker's roar cut off mid-bellow, its massive head tilted to one side, confusion evident even through its alien features. Nobody's going to hurt you, Anna continued in that same gentle tone. She slowly extended her hand, palm up, making no sudden movements. Kanat was already calling for the medical team. He couldn't watch this human die, but he couldn't look away either. This was how humans ended, with misplaced confidence and bizarre behavior that defied all survival instincts. The Night Stalker leaned forward, its nostrils flaring as it sniffed Anna's hand. Then, impossibly, it made a sound Kanat had never heard in the research files, a low, rumbling purr. That's right, Anna said, smiling. You're not so scary, are you? Just a big fluffy boy far from home. Fluffy? Kanat checked his translator again. Surely that couldn't be right. Anna began scratching under the creature's chin. The Night Stalker's rear legs began to vibrate, its tail wagging in a manner that looked almost playful. Within minutes, the 3-meter Apex Predator had rolled onto its back, all 4 legs in the air, while Anna rubbed its belly and made ridiculous cooing noises. Who's a good boy? You are, yes you are. Kanat slumped in his chair, his scales losing all pigmentation in shock. Around him, the security staff stood frozen, watching their monitors in disbelief. By the time Kanat made it to Anna's location with a full security team, she was sitting on the floor with the Night Stalker's enormous head in her lap, stroking its scales while it made contented gurgling sounds. Oh, hey, Chief, Anna said brightly. This is Fluffy. I've decided to adopt him. You've decided to— what? Kanat's translator definitely wasn't working properly now. Adopt him. He's clearly domesticable. Look at him. She scratched behind the creature's ear equivalent, and its back leg started thumping against the floor in pleasure. He's probably a pack animal on Thessar Prime. He just needs socialization and proper care. That creature killed 2 sentients, Kanat said weakly, because you were trying to kidnap him. Anna replied indignantly. Of course he defended himself. But he won't hurt anyone now, will you, Fluffy? She planted a kiss on the Night Stalker's snout. Kanat watched, his tactical training warring with the evidence before his eyes. The creature, Fluffy, looked up at Anna with what could only be described as adoration. "I need to file a report about this," Kanat muttered. 3 weeks later, Kanat watched Anna walk through the station's gardens with Fluffy trotting obediently beside her, a collar around its massive neck. Other crew members who'd initially fled in terror now stopped to pet it. Fluffy had become something of a station mascot. The Galactic Coalition's xenobiologists were baffled. Their psychological teams were studying Anna. Their military advisors were taking notes. Kanat simply shook his head and updated his security protocols. After all, he reasoned, humans came from Earth, a death world that made Thesser Prime look hospitable. Perhaps the only thing more terrifying than an apex predator was a species that looked at apex predators and saw pets. He watched Anna throw a ball down the corridor. Fluffy bounded after it with enthusiastic, thundering steps, tail wagging furiously. "Good boy, Fluffy. Bring it back." Kanat added a new note to his report. "Recommend, never under any circumstances attempt to predict human behavior." The end.